A 20-kilometer journey from the CBD takes us to the Fogotten Beauty. It is a land of about 1,041 hectares as gazetted in 1932 by the help of the late Professor Wangari Maathai. It is a big land of beautiful sceneries like caves, waterfalls, lily lake, and beautiful trees, both medicinal and for other purposes. Karura Forest. This is a wonderful place to walk. It is open to wide good paths. These wide paths leads us to the caves.
These are the caves where the Mau Mau or the freedom fighters used to hide. And when they were there, there is a very big tree at the entrance there. It was also a spot where these Mau Mau people had identified a hiding sacred place, of which if you go near that tree, it's called a Caribbean brownie. We were able to test, myself and my scouts, to enter inside there, and that tree can accommodate about 15 people. So the success of the Mau Mau also was enabled by that sacred hiding place. From the Mau Mau time, there came a time also that cave was used as a religious place. People used to come from all corners of this country. They used to come and spend months in that cave, fasting and praying.
A kilometer away from the caves lies a spectacular 15-feet Karura waterfall. It is another journey altogether of about 2.6 kilometers that takes us to the old chimney, commonly known as Pretty Valley.
The chimney, where old currency was being banned by the Central Bank of Kenya, but that was before the fencing of the park. And I believe you've already visited that chimney, and now we were utilizing it to be a place where people can go and engage. Two people can engage themselves, and some could do their weddings there. And actually that's why we had painted it, because it has a good platform where you can stand when a wedding is being officiated.
It is a beautiful place visited by many different people from different races for different purposes.
I found out about this place from a friend of mine who lives in Kiambu, and she told me it's a really nice place to visit. So I took her advice. I'm a student, and I chose to come to Karura Forest today because ever since it was open to the public, I realized it's a very peaceful place. It's quiet. I feel at one with nature, and also because it's not that known to the public, not very many people frequent it, so it's very peaceful and ideal for meditating and thinking. So to me it's more of Nairobi's best kept secret, that it's something so beautiful but very few people know about it.
There is an elementary still water body known as the Lily Lake.
They were coming for the Maram in this place and the Lily Lake. So in Lily Lake, it has water all the time, and it is called Lily Lake because it has some lily flowers inside it. So it is how it was formed, because they were getting some soil from there, so it remained like a hole, and it has water all the time.
these are people who are nature friendly, who love nature, and they are the people who are here for passion. That passion is in them, especially our chair, our assistant chair, and her board and their board. They are people who have that passion, because I believe the far they've brought this park, if it is not the passion, if they were just following somebody else, they could have given up, because there are a lot of challenges they've met and still they are standing firm. What we're doing now, what they are focused on, is to replant all patches which were cut down. We are replanting with indigenous trees, and also slowly, as you can see, the park is still recovering its former glory. In the past, Karura forest was a natural forest. It had indigenous species, but during the railway, construction of the railway, the colonial regime had brought these eucalyptus which were planted here. They were fast growing trees of which the engines were using fuel, and also the railway creepers were using timber from the eucalyptus. And that is how the eucalyptus came to dominate this forest. So their role now is to make sure that the forest comes back to its former state of having the indigenous and indigenous alone in here. So what they are doing it slowly by slowly.
It was a great struggle to make Karura what it is today.
Karura previously, like 6 years backward, it was a forest you could not like to be associated with, because it was known as a dumping site of dead bodies. It was a den of robbers, and also greedy people were entering to Karura forest to grab blood from any position. But the intervention of Friends of Karura through the Parliament Act, Forest Act 2005, they were involved, and communities around the forest now have been working hand in hand with the Kenya Forest Service to make sure that the forest is safe and secure for many to enjoy.
No tucokerie Kenya Forest Service na andũ arĩa mokaga gũcera gũkũ, tondũ tiga nĩ andũ acio manyitanie na Friends of Karura na Forest na Kenya Forest Service, mũtitũ ũyũ ndũngĩrĩ hau ũrĩ, tondũ nĩ wahanĩte ka andũ menda kũwĩnyitĩra, rĩu matemage mĩtĩ makendia, no rĩu nĩ mekire wega tondũ nĩ maũnyitire, maũnyitanĩire tũgĩtuĩka a gũteithĩkĩra hau, tondũ toko matiaũnyitire mũtitũ ũyũ wa Karura ngĩrĩ mũthia. Rĩu nĩ tũramera nĩ wega, nĩ tũmeraga nĩ wega maita maingĩ tũtirigana. Onake nĩ ateithirie mũtitũ ũyũ mũno, tondũ hingo ĩyo nĩ wendagio nĩ moi, kũndũ gwĩtagwo kwa na gũkũ gwetagwo kwa Makausa, na nĩ okire na akĩingata andũ arĩa marĩ kũu arĩa makũnyitagia na gĩtinga, na mũtitũ ũgĩtuĩka wa gũcoka bomu.
The reason why today we are here and enjoying this park is through the effort which was put up by the late Professor Wangari Maathai. One of it was she was courageous enough to evict the grabbers from this forest during Moi's regime, of which it was a sort of dictatorship regime, but the late Professor Wangari Maathai did not fear. She tirelessly worked day and night, and at lastly, she went through a community which is one of the impoverished community bordering this forest, which is Uruma community, and also she had university students who joined hands with her and were able to enter to Karura forest, of which the demonstrations started. So tirelessly, she could not have a well-slept night because of thinking of Karura forest. And because now she managed to evict those grabbers, we as Friends of Karura, we were able also to enter and play a part. And the far we've gone, it was a genesis from the late Professor Wangari Maathai.